Take two. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. So in today's video, we'll be checking out the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, but in this video, for easier namesake, I'll just call it the S20 FE. Alright, so I've been using this device for the past 1 week now, and these are just some of my thoughts that I would like to share with you guys. Maybe you might find this helpful if you're also looking to purchase the Samsung S20 FE. Alright, so let's start off with the price. Naturally, I'm in Malaysia, so this device is currently priced at 3,400 ringgit here in Malaysia, and it comes with the 8GB RAM and a 256GB internal memory. Alright, more on that later. I just want to talk about the design here very quickly. So as you can see, we do have a pretty boxy design over here. Nothing too much to complain about that. I actually like the design very much. Flipping the device to the back, we do see that we have this matte back that I really love as well because it doesn't capture too much of your fingerprints on the back panel, although we can see a little bit here right and there, but it's not that bad. Apart from that, although this is a plastic kind of back cover, you notice that when I press it against it, it does bend, or should I say give way a little bit. But it's some kind of soft plastic, but again, I'm not too much complaining about that because we've also seen this kind of materials in the Note 20 series. So yeah, there we go. Alright, so in terms of design, like I said, I really like this design because it is a very clean, minimalistic design, although it does look a bit generic with this top portion here with the camera array. Alright, back to the front. Let's talk about that tiny selfie camera at the front. So we do have a 32 megapixel selfie camera there, and I must say that the camera quality from the selfie is actually very good. So if you notice in my videos, I always have this tiny little window at the top left section, and most of my videos are actually shot using this camera itself. So it records at 1080p and 60 fps, so it's very smooth. I really love the front camera quality of the S20 FE. If that's one thing that I want to focus on, it's going to be that. So pretty cool stuff here. Obviously, we also have the main cameras. Let me just jump into that straight. In terms of the cameras at the back here, we do have a 12 megapixel main sensor, another 12 megapixel ultra wide, and an 8 megapixel depth sensor. So pretty standard stuff here. You don't get an unnecessary macro sensor because you don't need to do those close-up shots. If you want, you can still use the main sensor to get those close-up shots. Alright, so in terms of the images, I took a couple of photos here naturally, and I'll be sharing them across with you guys so you can judge for yourself what you think about it. Personally, I find that the pictures coming out from this device is again a little bit saturated. Of course, they do look very punchy as well, and some of you might actually prefer that because they'll be sharing it on social media. But overall image quality is to be expected to be great on a Samsung device like this. The ultra-wide shots are also very, very impressive. I really love the image quality coming out from this. And of course, like I said, I'll be sharing them with you guys so you can take a closer look and know what to expect from this Samsung S20 FE. Alright, so that's it for the camera department. Alright, so next I want to jump into the display. Alright, so at the front here, we do have a very nice AMOLED display panel, and this is of course running at 120 Hz. So expect everything to be very smooth, just fluid and seamless, just like you would expect on any other 120 Hz display. One thing I do want to call out though is that I do have my OnePlus 8T with me, and this is also a 120 Hz Super AMOLED display. But I did notice that it was a bit smoother, animations were a bit smoother on my OnePlus 8T compared to the Samsung S20 FE. So not sure about that, both are 120, but it just feels so much smoother on my OnePlus. Like I feel it blazing fast on the OnePlus, but on the Samsung, it feels smooth, but just not as fast. Maybe it is the One UI on Samsung, I do not know, but just bear in mind that it's not as blazing fast as the OnePlus 8T. Alright, putting back my OnePlus 8T away, we're here to focus on the S20 FE. Next, I want to talk very quickly about the processor in here. So we do get a Snapdragon 865, a first for Malaysia because we didn't get it in the S20 series. And apart from that, we also have, like I said, 8GB of RAM and 256GB of internal memory. So lots of memory there and pretty decent RAM as well. Playing games on this device naturally is a breeze. You will not face any issues with gaming here. Of course, your daily tasks like your social media and maybe just browsing the internet and whatnot is also going to be very smooth. Everything just launches instantly like how you would expect it to launch on a high-end flagship device like this. Alright, I think last but not least, let's talk about that battery in this device right here. So we do have a pretty large battery, but I must say that it will definitely be able to last one single day on a full charge, but maybe that's just my usage. If you are a light user, you might be able to get 1.5 days. But what I want to complain about here maybe is a little bit on the charger. So we get this tiny charger in together with the S20 FE. I mean, these days we do have fast charge and all kinds of quick charging that is just way faster than what I'm getting on the S20 FE. So I was just hoping that maybe in the next device, we can get a faster or maybe just a much faster charger in the box so we can charge up pretty quickly. In conclusion, guys, after using this for 1 week, my experience with the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE has been really positive. I really love this device. Everything seems fine. Just one thing you need to take note of, and that is probably the presence of this OnePlus 8T. Before that, everything was just fine, but now that the OnePlus is being launched, I'm actually thinking which device to actually use as the daily. But yeah, overall, the Samsung S20 FE is a very good device, very good overall device, and you can definitely consider getting this over any other flagship device today because of the performance and just the experience you're getting out of this. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for this quick review and quick impressions on the S20 FE. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Of course, if you want to see more samples, head over to my Instagram @limreviews to see more sample shots from this device. It really looks good. Alright guys, stay safe and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!